Hey guys, so with this one, I want to talk about something that's very rarely spoken about. Now I know, it's different teachers and preachers and things of that nature that understand this concept. So it's different preachers and teachers that actually teach and preach about word curses and stuff in that nature. So I know that that concept is spoken about. I know that, some of you may be aware of word curses. In case you're not aware of word curses, a word curse is just that a spoken word that's actually a curse, and it comes from the influence of demons, or it comes from the influence of, I like to say, uncrucified flesh. Sometimes you can have a person that might not be led by demons, but they're led by the flesh, so they can speak from the place and from the realms of a carnal mind. They can speak negative things, and if you come into agreement with it, you know the the power of agreement is so powerful. It's so powerful. And if you agree with it and you start to speak it over your life, if somebody says, your business is not going to work out, because their business didn't work out. And if you agree with that, you say, well, I agree with that, and you start to speak that, then you're going to start to speak that within your own life. You're going to start to manifest that. So that's basically what word curse is, or let's just speak about it from a demonic sense. Let's say this person has a demon, and the demon is telling them to tell you that your marriage is not going to work, your ministry is not going to work. You should believe what God has to say about everything in life and not what people have to say, especially if it's negative, right? So those are word curses in a nutshell. But today I want to talk about a certain type of word curse that's not normally spoken about, and that's school. I call it schoolyard word curses, or you could just call it high school word curses, elementary school word curses, or just school system. How about this? School system word curses. Because it could happen in elementary school, it could happen in middle school, it could obviously happen in high school and college. But I want to talk about the elementary school age and the middle school age and a little bit of the high school age. The reason why I say that is because these are very impressionable years, you know, and you should be a prayer warrior when it comes to your son or to your daughter, and you should know the identity that they have within Christ. What do Christ have to say about your son and about your daughter? You should speak that. You should prophesy that to your kid nightly, right? Don't allow these demons that work through the school system to put word curses on your kids. It's a lot of people that's strung out on drugs and things of that nature from that medicine that they used to give people who they would label them as learning disorder kids and ADHD kids and things of that nature. I watch, some of my friends growing up allow the teachers to diagnose them with that because the teachers didn't know how to make a student sit down, or the teachers didn't know how to basically teach a person, learn a person the math equation, in the right standard time, right? So they would label people learning disability, right? I remember even myself, I can remember even the teacher trying to convince my parents that I had a learning disability. And it was just hilarious because, I was on the honors roll and things of that nature. I had pretty high grades. Always been a very creative child, very intelligent child, and things of that nature. But the teacher was just frustrated because trying to teach us a new way to do math when I had already learned it one way. So my other teachers taught me how to do fractions and division and things of that nature in one way. And this teacher was trying to teach us to do it in another way. So she was ready to say that I had a learning disability. But really, it was just her way of teaching. But imagine if I would have came into agreement with that. Imagine if my parents would have agreement with that. What type of trouble that would have brought to my life? What type of trouble that would have projected into, my atmosphere, how that word curse would me. But instead of that, we rejected that, we rebuked that, and we corrected that. And I continue to flourish as a child and as a man. So guys, I'm just here to tell you, don't let them put word curses on your kids. All right. Speak life into your kids. Speak what the Lord has to say about your kids. Anything negative, don't put it on your kids. That stuff can really travel with them and affect them in the long term. I pray that this bless you. Bless you in the mighty name of Jesus.